you will obviously be spurred on by the fact that you've made some very, very, very good signings during this transfer window. Just give me an overview of how much you feel the side has been strengthened by the players that you've brought in.
I just said the idea is to try and bring players in that will improve things, raise standards, hopefully better than we've already got. So we're striving to always be better, you know, every day, every week, every year, trying to be better. So I think potentially, do we look stronger? Are we stronger than last year? I'd like to say yes. And that is good for competition. That's good for us in terms of trying to win games.
You've almost had no choice really but to strengthen, because the players that have come into this league in the last few weeks has been absolutely incredible. I think as fans have just been amazed at the quality that's come in. And I know we've spoken about this, but that was before Lucy Bronze and Alex Greenwood had just signed for Manchester City. Just give me your thoughts again on whether you feel like it's the richest clubs now that are just going to win everything. Money isn't everything, of course, but it goes a long way, doesn't it?
I think it certainly helps if you can buy a calibre of player, certainly that's probably beyond our purse strings, and you accept that. But the teams have won matches, have won leagues. If I look at Leicester, you know, not expected to, but it's doable. You know, I just recognise that it's going to be tough, and I accept that. The girls, we know who we're up against. You know, I respect the fact that they probably have more money than we do, but we just got to get on with it. I'm not going to grumble, can't do anything about that. I think it's about us being as best prepared as we can be and going in there and just, you know, playing against this name. I'm playing against the person. I don't care who I'm playing against. I'm just going to give it a real good go.
You say for players, you want to play the big names like Lucy Bronze, like Alex Greenwood. What of your squad? What's been the reaction from the squad to the likes of Bronze and Greenwood coming back to Man City and potentially facing them on Sunday?
To be honest, it hasn't been spoken about. You know, we're just focusing on us. Of course, we're going to, you know, we have to understand, you know, you revise the team you're playing against. It's like anything. You absolutely want to understand the strengths and weaknesses of your opponents, and we will do that. But primarily the focus will be on us. I think there's enough spoken about them as it is. Why do we have to continue that? You know, we want to keep the power firmly in our hands, and do our jobs and play our game plan, and you know, just work towards that. We know what we're up against. I mean, you know, they all know. They're just going to get on with it. What choice do we have?
Exactly, none. So what do you take from Sunday? Great result, 2-0 victory on Sunday. What do you take from that going into this weekend?
I think if, you know, we created chances, didn't we? Got more bodies forward. I thought the 2 goals were very good. Please look at that second goal. That was 8 passes, you know, 8 players involved. That is a top draw goal. So I think the fact that we, you know, really worked hard, 2 good goals, not just have really 2 good goals, well worked goals, and didn't concede, you know, and 3 points. You know, we've been leaking goals too readily, too easily. So I think that will give us some confidence. And the manner in which we scored, the manner in which we defended, the manner in which we worked together. You know, if we take that into Sunday's game, you know, you give yourself a chance, don't you?
And you spoke last week that was exactly what you were looking for, more goals. You must have been very pleased with that debut from Inessa on Sunday. A great goal, as you say, summer signing, great decision, a great new signing. Is that exactly what you were looking for in bringing into the squad for this season?
It's easy to say yes. Now it's after the fact, isn't it? Of course I was. Well, yeah, I think the fact that you know, everybody rose to the challenge. We knew that it was perhaps a game we had a really good chance of winning. You know, you don't win that game, and the next games we've got coming up is quite tough. So the fact that everybody rose to it, Anessa rose to it, you know, Katie Robinson had a go, you know, Rebecca Stott, they all they all blended in well. They all had a go. All did well enough to get the 3 points, and more importantly, not concede, or as importantly, not to concede. So, but those new signings, I think Inessa is a fantastic footballer. You know, very intelligent, and I think could really be a driving force for us going forward.
And just one more from me, Hope. There was so much talk during lockdown of women's sport suffering, women's football suffering, and yet this summer we have seen women's football attract some huge names from Europe, from the States. We've seen some huge summer signings. Why do you think so many players are looking to the WSL now as one of the top leagues in the world?
I think, without taking anything away from the league, I think the American league is curtailed, isn't it? So those players want to play, so they're coming over here. Players in Europe are seeing those players come over. Other players in Europe want to come here because they're seeing the calibre perhaps of players coming in. Albeit they are going to the top 4 clubs, so that could be a financial thing as much as anything else. But yeah, I think people are raving about the league. The quality of the players coming in attracts more quality, doesn't it? I think the only danger is that, you know, from my perspective, you know, English talent, is there enough English young talent getting the opportunity to play, you know, when there's major tournaments not too far around the corner?